Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st down, Green Bay.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Kevin.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
29-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller,
they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 29 yards, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cousins now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
34-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Aaron Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's able to put it through.
Packers 21, Vikings 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Cousins.
25-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
That's complete to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Devontae Adams, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll begin the drive with again to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 31, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Handoff comes to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. He's got Adams on the hookup, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's caught. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
On the carry, it's Cook. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run it again with Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Packers.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Green Bay.
Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is out quickly to the right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again with Dillon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back.
You see me in